Welcome in. Fish, I'm starting to believe that you're not actually from Mongolia. If I'm being completely honest, I'm really starting to think that you are fronting. Queso reference? Is that 1x1 Lego piece? Is that him being stupid? Is there some way you can prove to me that you're from Mongolia? Like, actually? Because I don't know. I don't know if I buy it at this point. It's an interesting question as to whether or not you truly are. But I don't want you to lose your identity either. Like, if you lose that, what do you have left? Should you say a Mongolian phrase? Yeah, do that. Do it fast, though, so I know that you're not Google translating it. Faster. Too slow. Google translating. Hello, Bob. How's it going? What's up, gamer? Big day today. Getting back to our roots. Doing some geography games today. Doing some... Bro, I'm not. That's not a Mongolian phrase, you goof. Doing some geography games. Doing some Reddit stuff. Maybe watching a couple vidjas. Just not used in the keyboard. Of course. Of course. Why don't you send me... You love me and my content? Thanks, Tamer. Is that how I say your name? Tamir? Tamer? Where are you from? What part of the world you from? I'm going to say Bangladesh. What about that? What do you think about that one? Lebanon. Oh, yes. I've asked you this before and gotten that response. Yeah, a lot of international viewers. Maybe it's because of my time slot, but a lot of people from around the world watching me. Watching me, watching you. Oh, boy, I'm a sleepy boy today. It's crazy. If I get anywhere under 8 hours of sleep, I'm cooked. I'm absolutely cooked. Totally down bad. I mean, you are very dumb. What? You don't like sleep? What do you mean you don't like sleep? Oh, there I am. Hello. I'm alive. I'm actually here in person on the stream. Sleep boring AF. Sleep is based, man. Sleep is like the most based thing ever. Feels so nice. I love it. I love being there and just like a little tiny baby. Like me 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 me. There's something about it. I don't know. Something gets me going. Like every other human, though. The message did not come up. Unfortunately, Fish. Seems like you might be... Let's see if it got, like, flagged or something. I don't see it, though. Nah, I don't see it. Seems like you might not know it. Temer? Aw, dang it. Yeah, I'm thinking you're not Mongolian, my man. I don't know. I think you might be playing some elaborate trick on me. Trying to fool me into believing that you are something that you are not. You all like gaming? Do you all play video games? I need to figure out if there's some space for me to play games on stream. I don't really have time to do that right now. But I would like to, you know, it's like a great place to do that sort of thing. Live streaming is. It's a great place to play video games Bob likes gaming. I like that. I bought Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered the other day, and I played about 15 minutes of it. No, I played like an hour. It took me like an hour because I'm playing on master difficulty. It took me like an hour to get out of the sewers, which is the tutorial. But everything like one-shots you on master difficulty, which is crazy. And I mean, all you can do is run backwards and like kite it around and shoot it. What's up, Nerdling? How's it going? Or should I say Morton? How you doing? Quinster is what my my grandma calls me. It's funny that you said that. Nobody else ever calls me that, other than Gigi. But yeah, it took me like an hour to get out of the damn sewers. It was crazy. It was absolutely wild. And then I was like so gassed from just dying over and over and over again in the tutorial that I was like, okay, I can't play anymore. Also, all I do these days in my off time is play Rivals of Aether 2. But my off time is not very often. I'm top 250 in the world right now in Rivals 2. Isn't that crazy? I'm nasty at that game. You all probably don't even know what that game is, though. Sick game. Should check it out. My Arcane goes crazy. No, not Marvel Rivals. Not Marvel Rivals. Rivals of Aether 2. An unfortunate, it's a platform fighter. This game right here. This one. It's unfortunate that Marvel Rivals came out around the same time as Rivals of Aether 2. Because everybody gets confused about it. But this is the game I'm talking about. There's probably only like 5,000 players worldwide, but like, actually, how do you check Steam charts to see like how many players there are? Can I play Roblox Fish for the first time? No, I'm sorry. I will do a lot of things for content, my friend, but I'm not going to play Roblox. What do I use to game? I use this PC that I'm on right here, typically. I just bought a Switch 2 as well. Or I pre-ordered one. So I'll be gaming on that. We'll probably play some Switch 2 games when that comes out. I want to play Donkey Kong. Not a great stream game, but we could play Mario Kart together, maybe. I don't really love Mario Kart, but I had to get the Mario Kart bundle because that was the only thing that was available when I got to the front of the line at GameStop. Because the Switch 2 pre-orders were absurd. Like, the most insane thing ever. What am I doing here? There was something I was talking about, but I forgot it. Can I play CS2? No. No, I can't. I'm also ass at CS2, which is unfortunate. I'm ass at most games. Oh, I was looking for the Steam charts of Rivals 2. Steam charts. Do I play on PS5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch? I've got a PlayStation 4 over there. I've got a Switch 2 that I pre-ordered. I've got 2 different Switches from my, my career as a Pokemon content creator. So yeah, those are the things that I use for gaming. I would love to get a PS5. I just don't really want to spend the money on it right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. The only thing I would use a PS5 for is probably playing Call of Duty. But I don't even play that often. Steam charts, Rivals of Aether 2. Can you tell how many players a game has worldwide? Like total? Here you go. So apparently Rivals 2, the all-time peak was 6,708 people, but that's concurrent, right? So I don't know what the total player count is, but regardless, I'm top 250 in the world in this game. I'm nasty. My Arcane goes insane, dude. This is my guy right here. I'll show you. This is the character I play. This guy. He's the best. He's the absolute best. He shoots a little puddle on the ground. That's like his main thing. shoots a puddle of water onto the ground, and then just whacks you with his tail. Absolutely unbelievably based. Can I play on Sporkle? Yeah, I'll play some geography games in just a minute. Just let me get warmed up here. You all gotta wait for me to get warmed up. Oh, get ready for action. You know what I mean? It's you gotta buy me dinner first before you can take me to the bedroom. You know what I mean? Like maybe you all are new to this earth or something and you don't understand that concept, but you gotta lube me up before I'll slip into the sheets. In this case, I need to lube myself up. What games are you all playing? Anything fun? Anything cool? From Chickadee Chat? Just so I know where you all stand. Oh. What else do we got? Play Eminem quiz on Sporkle, please, Daddy Quinn. Why would I play an Eminem quiz? Fallout London? Fallout London? What is that? Oh, it's a mod. Whoa. Wait, what? It's like a fan-made DLC? Oh, sick, dude. How cool. That's pretty impressive. Did they make the whole city? What a crazy game, man. Fallout London. Amazing whole new game? Yeah, that's based. I love a good fan-made project. It's probably better than Fallout 4 by itself, too. Yeah, a big reason why I bought the Oblivion Remastered is because I figured that there would be some really good mods for it, especially for playing on stream. Like, you know how like Doug plays Skyrim, or used to? I don't know what he does these days, but like he got a lot of content out of Skyrim. And I feel like Oblivion will have a lot of content for me to get. It's way better than base Fallout 4. Yeah, I played base Fallout 4 and I was like, this game is kind of whack, dog. I like Fallout. I'm a fan, but I was not compelled by Fallout 4. All right, let's do this thing. Let's get into the games here. What do you say? You play Fun Run 3? What is Fun Run 3? Hello, Ogre. What's up? Okay, geography games, but they get progressively harder, starting from the easiest game going on down to the hardest game in the list. Do I like Warzone? Your name is Nick Kurt? Oh, nice. That's not quite exactly what you need to get me, though. It's phonetically like close, but not quite there. Do I like Warzone? I'm not going to answer your question. All right. Global, first game on the list. The country guessing game goes from hot or cold to hot. You just sent me a Mongolian phrase in my DMs. One day I played soccer, and yes, you didn't translate. I don't know if I believe you. Okay, United States is our first guess. When did you first play video games, and what was it? I played video games for the first time. I think my first system was a PlayStation 1. And the game that I played then was... What is the first game that I would have played? Probably Spyro? If I had to guess. Spyro, and then... after Spyro, what would I have played? Like Crash Bandicoot, probably? After that... do you remember the console wars at the time? During PlayStation 1? No, I was like 6 or something, or 5. I don't know. Did I love cool math games? I was too old for cool math games. Okay, what's next? Brazil. Nope, Brazil is warmer though. Namibia. Namibia is warmer as well. Saudi Arabia. Cooler, you say? So it's in Africa. Togo. Nope, Togo's cooler. Madagascar. Warmer. What's warmer? Is Namibia warmer or is Madagascar warmer? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Lesotho. Nope. Cooler. Okay. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Okay. We're in very Central Africa. I think we're between Namibia and DRC, or maybe we're like Somalia. Cooler, you say. What about Congo? Just straight up Congo. How is that cooler? What's here? Botswana? Dude. Oh no. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is more. Where is this? Malawi. Oh, that is the answer. Let's go. Your first game was maybe Lego Star Wars on the PS2. Lego Star Wars on the PS2. That's a good game. I played Lego Star Wars on the PS2. That was a great game. I love the replayability of those old games. Like, you could just go back through and unlock all the characters. No like microtransactions or anything. It's like a collectathon, and there's so many secrets. Like, really awesome. Really cool series of games. But yeah, I was a PlayStation 1 kid, and then I think I got a PS2, and I played a lot of Ratchet and Clank. Those were my games back in the day. Nice third-person shooter. Loved those games. And then I went into Xbox 360 from PS2, and I became a Halo kid, and then I became a Call of Duty kid for the remainder of my youth up until I went to college, basically. And then I became a Super Smash Bros. Melee player, like right around my senior year of high school. And then I have played Melee since then. And I got a PS4 in college for Call of Duty. But that's a little bit about my gaming history. All right, next up. We've got worldle. This one, worldle. This is Georgia, isn't it? Yep, banked it. I'm kind of nasty at this, dude. Yeah, COD lobbies do be like N-word, 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 for sure. Okay, let's do some bonus rounds. What do we got next to it? We've got Russia. We've got Turkey. We've got Uzbekistan? No? What is that one? What's the one that looks like a drumstick? I forget what one that is. It's not Slovakia. It's definitely not Slovakia. Why did I even guess that? Is it Armenia? Oh, it is Armenia. Okay. And then that last one right there. That last one. What is that? It's like a Middle East kind of thing. It's like the first country in the Middle East. I don't know. Persia. What could you be? No, we already did Turkey. No, what is it? I don't know. Iraq. It's not Iraq or Iran. Azerbaijan. Yikes. Good job, chat. Good job, chat. This is what I look like. Nerd emoji 7 times. Incredible. All right, next up. What's the capital city of Georgia? Is it Tbilisi? Yes. Why do I know that? Tbilisi is probably like here or here. Oh, it was right there. Obviously, that was my next guess. Okay. The flag for Georgia is this one. Which landmark is in Georgia? Probably that. Can I guess what it's called? Something Castle or Mosque of Divinity. Nope. Something Grand Mosque? No. Narikala Fortress. Quit, bro. No one is watching. Hold on. Quit, bro. No one is watching. Hold on. Let me go to your channel. Quit, bro. No one is watching. Hold on. How many views? This has... Oh, 69 views. Not bad, dude. But 7 views. Hold on. Real fast. And
with this treasure is someone.
You know what? I'm the strongest of today, and you are so yo. I'm more. Come with me. No, you can't. Now time to like the Megamis power.
Shadow, ceiling.
You shall never do why.
Shadows, it's my shadow. Look at this, Maharaja. What should I say? Nikolaha. Maharaja! Nikolaha!
quit, bro. No one is watching. That's the quote from this guy. Never come to my stream ever again. Okay. Let's do this. Sorry, I actually have to ban you. That's pathetic. Yep, sorry, bye. Okay. Where's my daily game? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to take a look at my hater IRL. My favorite thing about YouTube is that is that people come into the chat and they'll like talk shit with their real full name plus their channel with 8 subscribers on it. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Got a whole paper trail. All right, next up. National emblem of Georgia. Which one is it? Sorry, I got derailed by that for a second. Sometimes it gets me. How am I supposed to tell the difference between all these things? How am I to know what the difference is here? Oh, add food guesser to the list. That's actually a great idea. Hold on. I do need to add food guesser. I will add that to this one. Yeah, we'll put food guesser probably before tradle, before geogrid. Okay, anyway, sorry. What are the 2 most spoken languages in Georgia? Georgian, probably, and Russian. No? Oh, it's going to be some kind of... Sculpture. Quinjamin, why is my name that? That's a good question. I just thought it was catchy. And some people have called me that in the past. Am I going to do Sporkle? If you give me a good Sporkle quiz to do, I will. What's the other language in Georgia? Does anyone know? Because I certainly do not. Do the Eminem quiz on Sporkle will help you. I would crush the Eminem quiz. I would actually crush the Eminem quiz. All right, what else do we think? It could be like Arabic, maybe. It could be like Farsi. Not Farsi. Urdu? Nope. It was Azerbaijani. I didn't even know that they had a language. That's pretty incredible. How do you say hello, my name is in either one of these? Georgian or Azerbaijani? Kini Kwani. And then this like that, like that. Oh, that was Georgian though. Okay, not bad. Georgian is crazy. Whoa, that script is wild, dude. What is the estimated population of Georgia? 5 to 8 million. 3 to 5 million. Oh no. Currency used in Georgia is the ruble. The lari, okay. 4 most populated cities, probably Tbilisi. And then these ones could be literally in any order because they're separated. This one is separated by 2,000 people. Less than 2,000 people. How am I to know? Oh, no-y. Oh, no-y. Top exported product in Georgia, probably petroleum. Fuel. Mineral fuels, oils, and waxes. I don't know, like dumplings. Animal products. Live animals. Dude, what could they possibly do here? Wheat. Bread. Like, actually, what could they possibly export here? Give me one thing, chat. Cereals. That's probably it. Vehicles. Really? Interesting. Okay, I don't like doing the export one. Next up, we got statle. The state guessing game. What's up here? New Hampshire. Bango. States near New Hampshire. That's Vermont. Maine. Massachusetts. The capital city for New Hampshire? I actually don't know. What is it? I would know it if I saw it. Concord? Ain't no Concord. I don't think it's Concord. Ah. What could it actually be? New Hampshire? Johnson City? No, that's Tennessee. Des Moines, Eugene, Evansville, Fayetteville. What? What? I will do... Oh, is it Manchester? No, that's close, though. Concord. All right, we'll try Concord. It is Concord! What? I've never heard of that before in my entire life. I will do the M&M quiz one day. All right, which one of these says New Hampshire on it? That's Maine. There's New Hampshire. That's the hack for state flags right there. Longest border, probably Maine. Vermont, shoot. 1 to 2 million. Ice castles. Easy. Dude, I'm not doing the population of New Hampshire. Next up, we've got wheretaken. We have to guess where this image was taken. I did do Georgia, yes. Good guy, why? Where is this image taken? This could be like the Lake District of the United Kingdom. This could also be like Austria. I kind of like Austria for this, like foothills of the Alps. Kind of close, but due south. Maybe Italy? Even further south. So somewhere in Africa. Oh. Zimbabwe? Close. Close. North, though. North. What's over there? Botswana? I wish that I hadn't closed my global game because then I would be able to look at these countries. You like Uganda? I like Uganda as well. Ooh, well played. Well played, chat. Wouldn't have got it without you. Is this like a... What is this? How did you know it was Uganda? You gotta be kidding me. You knew that. That's amazing. That's Uganda. What's the landmark called? I don't know. The Tree of Faith? Queen Elizabeth National Park? Queen Elizabeth National Park is crazy, dude. The colonizers just couldn't help themselves. Next round. Okay, what's the capital city of Uganda? I have actually no idea. Uganda City. Not a Ulanda part. Ubadibata. Our house. What is it? Kampala. Oh, I maybe should have known that. Kampala's right there. No, it's right there. Okay, third guess was right there. Where was this taken? Probably Kampala. Gotcha. Today, I'm an explorer, not a pro explorer, but we'll take that. We'll take regular explorer. I don't hate that. All right. Next up, we got countryle. What's up with countryle? What country is this game thinking of? Probably, let's start South America with Brazil. I feel like it's always a European country. It's like, okay, so it's Northern Hemisphere, Northeast. Let's say Spain. Okay, Europe, Northeast, further Northeast, and colder. And less populated. I don't know, Estonia. More populated than Estonia, but about the same temperature. But to the southwest, Latvia. More populated than Latvia, still southwest. Did I go in the right direction? Is it like Denmark? Colder than Denmark. South of Denmark. What? Is it, Switzerland? Oh, it was Switzerland. Yay! Yay! I did it. Countryle's an interesting game. I don't know if I like it that much, to be honest with you. But it's not bad. I don't hate it. Alright, drop in the Discord in the chat. Everybody join the Discord. Or else. Raccoon Bot! Yes! You're back! You're back! Someone talk to Raccoon Bot so it never leaves ever again. Thank God you're back. I missed you so much. Raccoon Bot, how has your day been? Hold on. Do you have to, like, reply to it? How do you reply to people? Do you do, like, at Raccoon Bot? Hello, my friend. At Raccoon Bot. Never leave me again. I need your body. Oh my God. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Thanks. All right, moving along, we got Flagle. Next game. Do you think RaccoonBot is going to reject my advances, or do you think that he's going to be receptive to it? I also quite like RaccoonBot's pleasant energy. So, first flag, we always guess United States of America. Oh my God, I don't know. I already don't know. Tuvalu. Ukraine. Dude. Alright, I'm taking it from chat. I have no idea. Bosnia. Well played, Bob. Bobless Bob. What's RaccoonBot doing? Is there, like... Why does it not, like... Why does it not talk back all the time? It only responded one time. I feel like RaccoonBot doesn't work very well. Am I crazy for thinking that? Hello, Adi. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I'm always here to move and groove around with people. If you have anything that sparks your mind, I'd be more than happy to answer you. Okay. If you're so smart, Raccoon Bot, give me 3 facts about raccoons. And they better be really interesting. Okay, moving along. We've got GeoGuessr daily round. We got to lock in for this because we've got, you know, timed rounds here. Let's go ahead and figure out how to do the daily game. I forget. Okay, daily challenge. Let's see it. GeoGuessr. South America. Sun in the south, though, so Central America. What kind of license plates are we seeing? I haven't played GeoGuessr in a minute. Round license plates. Or, like, more square license plates. Sun in the north, right? No, sun in the south. Okay, so northern hemisphere. Huh. What is this? What is this road called? Kaya Kitron. What? Is this like the Caribbean, maybe? Dude, this is a hard one. I'm wasting too much time reading Raccoon Bot's messages. I'm playing myself. Robbie's? I'm gonna have to go Caribbean, probably. Robbie's Lottery? Because it's English. Maybe like... Yeah, I was thinking Bahamas as well, actually. I kind of don't mind a Bahamas guess here. Power service printer. Yeah, somewhere that speaks English. Big wheel lottery. Is it Haiti? It could be Haiti. It could be the DR. It could be many places. Let's see if we can find a flag or something. Like, that'll help me. God. I'm so bad with flags. Ah. Where's the GeoGuessr meta player when you need him? Could be one of the islands on Aruba near Venezuela. I don't know. I'm just going to go for one probably in the middle. I kind of like going DR here, like there. Oh, it was. It was Curacao. How'd you know that? How'd you know that, Noodle? But how did you know, though? Tell me. All right, what do we got? We've got some Cyrillic. So, Romania, maybe? What's up, jet lagged? How's it going? Just have to make sure it's not, Nope. Jet lag the game, you know what I mean? But how you doing? Russia, something like that. How's it going? Hello, everyone. I'm wasting too much time. Check the license plates. That one's not blurred. Not EU. Is there anywhere that uses Cyrillic that is in the EU? I don't think so. I'm a Jetlag the game fan. Yeah, I love Jetlag. I think they're awesome. I actually met them recently. Not recently, but like last VidCon. Look. Hold on. Let me just drop a guess into Ukraine and I'll show you something cool. Let's go outside of Kyiv. Oh, it was Ukraine. Nice. Look. I met them at a VidCon party. And I forget which one. The tall, skinny one. He was like, do you want to pull a challenge card from the deck? And I pulled a card out. And I keep it in my wallet just as like a story. Because it's cool. It says, do karaoke. You must find a karaoke machine and sing any song. If you're completing this as a team, you must both sing the song. Reward 750 points. Isn't that cool? That's Adam. Yeah, okay. Adam was very nice to me, and he was like, do you want to pull a card from the deck? So there you go. That's a little story from me. Okay. Back to GeoGuessr. Pretty neat, though. I didn't go do karaoke, which is unfortunate, but I should have. I was working, so I had to continue working the party. This is a truck. A truck. Where is it, like Nigeria that they use the trucks? I forgot. GeoGuessr are the type of game to make me go, huh. Oh. Cyrillic? What the what? Oh, you live here? Oh, yeah? Where is it then? Nigeria might have a follow car. Yeah, I think it does have a follow car. But I don't think this is Nigeria. Also, did you see that weird Cyrillic language that they had there? Sup? You know this low-key? No, it's not Mongolia. I was thinking it might be Mongolia. I don't think it is Mongolia. Where's the sun? I'm not really locked into my GeoGuessr game right now. Northern Hemisphere, okay. I'm looking for any kind of other clues here. Any kind of clues. Help your boy out here. Dude, what is this place? Look like your elementary school drawing teacher? Okay. Okay, somewhere like Middle East, Eastern Europe, like maybe like over here in Turkey or something, or Azerbaijan or Armenia or something like that. Yeah, Kyrgyzstan also is an option. No, I think it's like over here probably. Nigerian Cyrillic? Is that a thing? Turkmenistan, interesting. This is wherever this is, it is a weird place. A very strange place. Very much. Okay, I'm just going to drop my guess. I'm going to drop my guess into. Wait, why is this its own little country? What is this area? Geography buffs in the chat. Let's try it. Oh, it was Kazakhstan, of course. Atirau. Okay. What do we got? Sonberg, German-esque kind of, which is nice on the south. Sonberg. This is probably going to be like over in the like near Netherlands, near Belgium, or maybe even like down here-ish, like towards Switzerland, because there's kind of rolling hills. Black Septiceye. Black Septiceye goes crazy, dude. Sometimes I wonder, like, what on earth is going on in your head. In Mr. Breast. I like Mr. Breast, too. Sometimes I wonder what chat is on about. All right, what do we got? Kung Fu Mule. Feldgeistfall. Oh, not quite German. Comrade Farten. That's actually German. No, this is German. This is German. Wait, what do we got on this high-speed internet thing? .at. LeeWest.at? AT. Austria? Yeah, Austria, right? Probably up here somewhere in Austria. YouTube Schwartz. Well played, Schwartz. Well played. Yeah, somewhere in Austria, Germanic side, more so. Yeah, somewhere like here-ish. Outside of Salzburg, I kind of like. Bingo! Oh, if I hadn't moved my guess, I would have gotten probably close to 5,000. Not bad, though. That was a good round. All right, what is this? Ooh. Canada, maybe? Sun in the South? Yep. Canada. This is a crazy one, dude. What does that say? I can't really tell what the license plate is. See, the thing about knowing Canada is it's an enormous, horrifyingly big country. Someone please talk to RaccoonBot. Dear God, dude. He's so lonely. Also, what was the raccoon fact that he gave me earlier? I don't remember. Dude, oh, we're on logging roads now. What? Come on. Come on. Yeah, RaccoonBot is lonely spamming. It's embarrassing. Someone. Hello, mobile legend. What link are you sending to me, good guy? Okay. You were the fat guy from the previous video, the fat guy that I banned who told me that I should quit streaming because nobody was watching. That's awesome. That's a really awesome claim to fame that you have there. Red houses might be Norway. Yeah, it could be Norway, but I don't think so from the license plates. I think I'm going to rock a Canada here. Though it could very well be... Oh, wait. Oh my God. Is it Norway? Oh. That's the Norwegian flag, yeah? Or Sweden? What is that? No, it's not Sweden. Finland, dog. Oh my God. Sweden. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'm running out of time. Let's go close to Finland in Sweden. Oh, we did it. Not bad. Oh, they got a little fact about the location. That's cool. That's not bad. Not a bad round. Let's see what we did. Dude, 18,647 for being like semi-focused is pretty freaking good. RaccoonBot does enjoy raccoons. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, RaccoonBot. All right, if I check my Discord and nobody has joined, guys, come on. Join the Discord. What's wrong with you? Most of you are probably already in there. Good work, everyone. Good work on GeoGuessr. I appreciate you. I do remember your Go Compton. All right, next up we got Geoconnections, the game that I have never successfully beat. You have to find commonalities between these things. Let's see if we can do it. Have I ever tried eating pure sweet sauce? No. What is pure sweet sauce? I'm not going to shout out that person. All right, what do we got? So we got Montreal, Canada, Vancouver. Oh, this is one I could actually make happen. Calgary. Those are all Canadian places. Beautiful. Okay. Which one? Is this like Croatia? What's that? Valparaiso? This is Chile. So, Valparaiso, Concepcion, and La Serena, and that's the Chilean flag. Go! Woohoo! Let's go! It's never been like this before. Oh, boy. Okay. What are these last two? That's the question. All right, we can probably metagame this. We got Rijeka, Dubrovnik, and probably Ordino, if I had to guess, and it's going to be that flag. Oh, not even like one off. Okay, we have 3 out of 4 correct there. What about Split? Let's go, Croatia! And then this last one, I have no idea. Andorra. Yes! I have actually never beaten Geoconnections. Good job, me. This is a big day for your boy. I don't know. I don't know if you all understand how exciting that is for me. It's just because I've been to Valparaiso in Chile that I knew that. That's literally the only reason. Do you think the video one story from every country that I've been to? I just thought of that. One story from every country that I've been to in the world. That's a pretty good idea. I just go down the list and I tell one story about what I did there. I'm writing that down. Hold on. One story from every country I've visited. Beautiful. Have I been to Georgia? I've been to Georgia in the United States. I've never been to Georgia the country. I'd like to go, though. I've heard good things about Georgia the country. All right. neighborle. What countries border Greenland? There's one singular country. It's either Canada or Iceland. There we go. Wow. Big time. Okay, travel. Got to get from country 1 to country 2. Sudan to Namibia. Oh, boy. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Please, one time. Okay, almost. What's above that? Uganda. Nope. What's above that? Does Botswana touch Namibia? It does. But what's above Botswana there that bridges this gap? What about regular Congo? Regular Congo, I think, is over on this side. Oh, no. Cameroon? Where are you? Oh, you are not where you need to be. Cameroon is kind of close, though, because we could go Congo. Right there. And then we could go, like, Chad to connect Sudan. Right? Does Chad connect us? Chad connects us. We get down. We're so close. One last guess. I need to find what a country that connects the DRC to Namibia. What's down there? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. It's like Nigeria. I don't think it's Nigeria. No, it's not. No! What did we need? Oh, Angola or Zambia would have worked too. I was kind of thinking Zambia. No. Oh, I should have asked RaccoonBot. Wait. How did RaccoonBot know what we were doing? RaccoonBot knows geography? What, dude? That's insane. Did someone ask RaccoonBot how to do it? No, it just is responding to the stream. Whoa. Okay. All right. Next, we got unzoomed. We got to guess what city this is from the zoomed in image. Every time we guess, the image will zoom out a bit more. This might be Lima, Peru. 3,100 kilometers away. So actually in South America, or no, Panama City. This is Panama City for sure. 5,300. Wrong direction. Okay. Is this Brazil? So this is like Sao Paulo? No, not Sao Paulo. Rio de Janeiro. 2,000 kilometers away. Oh, is that Buenos Aires? On the bay? Let's go. We got there. Wait. RaccoonBot. You're listening to me? RaccoonBot, give me 3 facts about raccoons. You only gave me 1 single fact above about raccoons, and it was not even correct. It was a weird fact. It was that raccoons are usually 3 to 6 due to the Amazon incident, which I don't even understand what that means. That's correct. You can hear me? You want to know a weird fact about your country? Yeah, I do want to know a weird fact about your country. What is your country, first off? And then next off, what's the weird fact? All right, moving right along. We've got food guesser. What country is this food from? Let's actually do the daily round of food guesser. Sorry. This one right here. What country is this food from? This would have to be the United States of America. That's a Philly cheesesteak, if I ever have seen one. All right, next we've got... Oh, this looks delicious. Corn, beef, onion, garlic, paprika, cumin, salt, pepper, eggs, blah, 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 blah. I think, like, when I see paprika, I think Hungary. It's a casserole with sweet corn. Let's try Hungary. Ice cold. Okay, then maybe it's, like, Mexico or something. Cold. Pastel de choclo. Mmm. So it's in South America somewhere. What about, like... What did we do? We did Mexico. What about, like... Brazil? Warm. Okay, Argentina. Borders. Chile. It's Chile or Uruguay. Hey, we did it! Dang, this song is loud, bro. Good work, everyone. Okay, next we've got, these are like chocolate candy, or not chocolate, candied nuts of some kind. Caramelized shell. I mean, these are in the US. What is this, though? This is a weird, like, looks like a spicy version of it. I don't know. Is this Mexican? Ice cold. Okay. Let's try Russia. Cold. Pralines. Germany? Borders? Okay. Poland or Austria? No, not Australia. Austria. Ah, it was France. No. What's up, Schwartz? Winston Churchill. That's a new one. Well played. Pralines, not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Okay, that's food guesser. Next up, we got geogrid, baby. Geogrid. Can we play on daily games layout? Yes, we can. Okay, member of the Commonwealth. What do you mean the Commonwealth? In Asia, name is 7 letters long, coastline on the Indian Ocean, observes daylight savings time, borders 5+ countries. Okay, coastline on the Indian Ocean in Asia, Maldives, baby. Huge guess. Name is 7 letters long. I probably played myself. I could have used Maldives, maybe. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, I couldn't. Coastline on the Indian Ocean. Does Pakistan have coastline? Pakistan. No, it's not even right. Not even right. What is a member of the Commonwealth? What does that mean? As part of the Commonwealth of Nations, a political association of member states, most of which were former territories of the British Empire that cooperate on shared goals and values. What? Like India for this? Is India a member of the Commonwealth? Okay, yeah, cool. Observes daylight saving time, Australia. Nice. Borders 5+ countries, member of the Commonwealth. Where else did Britain colonize? I don't know. Name is 7 letters long. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. In Asia and observes daylight savings time, Singapore. They have to, right? They're cultured. In Asia, borders 5+ countries, China. Easy. Common guess. Hate to see it. Name is 7 letters long. I hate that. I hate that category, man. Algeria. Algeria, maybe? Nigeria. Nigeria. Let's try Nigeria for this one. No, dude. What about observes daylight savings time? No, dude. Oh, I'm playing myself. Dang, RaccoonBot coming in with the super late raccoon facts. But the facts are raccoons have very sensitive paws, which make them sensitive to specific foods that can cause itchiness and more. 2, raccoons usually wash themselves before eating. I knew that. They're really cute when they do it. Coastline on the Indian Ocean, man. I don't know. Myanmar. Oh, Myanmar. Though, are they landlocked? Okay, we got there. Borders 5+ countries and is a member of the Commonwealth. I have legitimately no idea. Is Germany a member of the Commonwealth? Nope. Who would observe daylight savings time in Asia? Japan, maybe. Nope. All right, let's see. Israel for daylight savings and observes it in Asia. Germany. Oh, Germany. 7-letter name. Borders 5+ countries. South Africa. No ReactBot today? No ReactBot today. I can't use ReactBot every single day. He'll get played out a little bit. Okay, not bad. Heard in McDonald Islands. If you guess that, get a job. All right, moving along. We've got tradle. What country exports these products? Raw tobacco, soybeans, dried legumes, raw sugar. This is somewhere in the Caribbean, maybe like Cuba. No. Okay, it's in Africa then. So let's try like Democratic Republic of the Congo. Very close. What about like Botswana? Very close. Up and to the right. Somalia? Yeah, he's too base for geography for sure. Ah! Yeah, you never know if he's going to hit us with a wild take with a controversial flag on screen for sure, dude. Yeah, he has no regard for the global political climate whatsoever. He just says what's on his mind, which is, we do actually respect that. Oh, what is this? What was the one that I couldn't guess before? Angola? No. It's due east of Angola. Let's try Madagascar. That could be it. Not quite. What is it? Malawi. Oh, nice job. Heard of McDonald Islands is your go-to legendary one? Yeah, actually, a pretty good one for the legendary one. Bro, Rendalik the seal was not fat guys. Bro, it's a different guy. And dude, fat guys are his friends? What? What are you talking about? Okay. Finally, we have timeguessr. What time and what place is this? Let's see. Let's play. Timeguessr Daily. Where is this? This is the World Cup. World Cup, who's playing? Is this France? This looks like France versus... I'm not sure. Capital City, Ultra Legia, Conference League. Is this Champions League then? I think Polish emblem. Hmm. Steward. I mean, this is very modern, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem like a World Cup. It seems like it's probably like 2022. Why do they're all setting off flares in here, which is crazy. We can try Warsaw, Poland 2022. I mean, where else would it be in Poland? I don't think they would do it really anywhere else. Let's try Warsaw, Poland 22. Oh my God. It was the Europa Conference League in London. Huh. Well played. All right, next. Untergrund Messhalle Markt. Schnelle Kunft über. This is Germany. Right? Where's Mont Blanc? Is Mont Blanc in Switzerland? Oh, Switzerland, yeah. This is probably... based on the outfits, it looks like the 20s. Like, look at this lady's hat. That's like a roaring 20s hat right there for sure. Between the world wars. Between the world wars, Switzerland. Could be end of World War I celebration. Yeah, it could be. I don't know what year World War I ended, though. And look at these cars. They're like Model Ts, kind of. So it probably is slightly earlier. Is Mont Blanc? Where is that? There's Mont Blanc. So probably in Geneva in 1921. Let's try that. Ooh, what? Dude, it was in Leipzig, Germany during the late 20s. 27. How was I supposed to know it was in Leipzig? 1927. Wow. Well played, timeguessr. Not a bad guess, though. Okay. This is the 60s. Probably... Dude, this is like the most German setup of timeguessr ever. 60s, late 60s, early 70s, probably like 68. Yeah, this is German, right? How am I to know where this is, though? That's the question. I don't know, Berlin, dude? Like, what? Mont Blanc is also a brand? Yeah, true. I played myself with that one. How am I to know? All right, I'm going Berlin. Berlin, Germany, 1968. Oh, yeah. It could have been what did I speak? Dutch or whatever. That makes sense that it's in Amsterdam. But not a bad guess regardless. Okay. We've got the tool corner. This looks like the United States of America. Loans Sig Klein. Underwear to fit any size man. Any size man. U.S., does it say somewhere like what the city is? Because U.S. is a pretty broad guess. Maybe Texas somewhere? Oh, 48 3rd Avenue? 3rd Avenue. This is like 1918 or something. This is early on. This is earlier than that 27 picture. Yeah, I mean, Manhattan does make the most sense. Like the jewelry district or something in Manhattan. Let's try it. I don't know where the jewelry district is, though. 1918 Manhattan. 19 years off? It was during the late 30s. Dang, bruh. Wow, the year really contributes a lot to these. Okay. What is that flag? Oh, I know that flag. Is that like Azerbaijan? No, is that Andorra? This looks like... Oh, North Macedonia. Well played. I'm never going to learn flags just because my chat knows flags so well. That's the problem. North Macedonia. And Skopje! Yes! Skopje! Definitely very modern. Let's say 2022. Skopje! 2015. Oh. How's it going, starter? What's up, gamer? All right, what was our final score? Did we beat 35K? We did, baby. Not a bad round. Not a bad round at all. Well played, everybody involved. Thank you. Those are the geography games, but they get progressively harder for the day. So, I've got a couple options on things I could do. I could either do Reddit maps now, or we could watch a video. I'm kind of feeling like I want to watch a video right now, if I'm being honest. So, let's do that. I've got a pretty good one.
My name is JJ, so let me...
You might have just heard the spoiler of it. Not a bad round whatsoever. Play Sporkle Plead You? No. No, no, no. I'm not going to play Sporkle. I'm going to watch this video. This is... This is What Other Countries Are Told is American by J.J. McCullough. This is an interesting video because I think it has to do with the cultural exports of America, like food-wise. You can see the thumbnail down here that's faux American things that people think are American. So let's see. Let's see what they say.
Hello friends, my name is JJ. So let me show you a photo that one of my European friends sent me the other day. It's of the American foods section of his local supermarket. I forget what country, but I've been to Europe enough times to know that sections like this are common all over the continent, even though...
That is so depressing. That this is the main cultural export of America is insane. Like, the most disgusting processed foods on the planet all stacked up on one big shelf. Like, you got the sugary cereals plus the Pop-Tarts, like terrible American breakfast. Sugary sauces plus Fluffernutter down here, and then it's like all candy below that. It's crazy, dude.
Are common all over the continent, even though the resolution isn't that great. If you're from America, I'm sure you can make out a few products. We got Goldfish,
Depressing.
Airheads, Pop-Tarts, A1 sauce, gluten-free hazelnut coffee mate. Now the question would be whether this is actually an accurate portrayal of American food or simply a heavily exoticized one. Exoticism is a term used to...
What's interesting about American food is that it's all food from other cultures plus hamburger, right? It's I guess this is sort of an accurate representation of what America actually creates, though. The factories that we have here that create food make processed, terrible food. We are like the processed food capital of the entire world.
To describe the tendency of thinking of foreign cultures only in terms of how they differ from your own. This then leads to the habit of wrongly assuming that the weirder some foreign thing is, the more culturally traditional it must surely be. So in this case, obviously Americans don't actually eat things like Oreo cereal or spreadable marshmallow
I think
fluff
people
all
do
that much,
eat
but
that. Like, I knew kids growing up that ate Fluffernutter sandwiches, like, as their main thing. It was like what they were really into. I didn't know that Oreos had a cereal, though.
Nevertheless marketed as being super American because such products fit a certain European stereotype of Americans as a people who eat all of this decadent, high-sugar nonsense. That said, Americans are, of course, just as guilty of doing this as anyone. Many supermarkets over here have the so-called world food section, featuring imported products from other countries, often presented in some equally exoticized display. Ooh.
I love the world food section. I love that it's like the Mexican food, the Italian food, the Asian food, all clumped into one aisle. It's unbelievably awesome.
Puto. Exoticizing goes hand in hand with the other phenomenon we talked about the other week, faux-authenticity. This is basically when you use a bunch of stereotypes of some foreign place to come up with a product or tradition that you then
Taco Bell, baby. Delicious.
As being some normal part of their culture. Chinese fortune cookies, which are not actually a thing in China, but play into a certain exotic stereotype of the Chinese as mysterious fortune tellers, would be a classic example. Anyway, today I thought we would look at a few examples of faux-authentic American traditions as practiced by non-Americans around the world, and see what they can teach us about some of the interesting ways that Americans continue to be exoticized.
What could they be? What do people think that the U.S. does? Things like, or what are the things that Europeans would think that Americans do? Like hamburger pizza or something like that? Probably a lot to do with burgers. Probably a lot to do with steak. French fries, fast food in general, right? What are some other quintessentially American things? I think that's all I got. Mayo? I don't know.
So I lived in Japan.
Deep fried butter, true. Yeah, deep fried candy bars in general. Deep fried anything is very American.
briefly, and while I was there, I was able to see perhaps one of the world's most infamous faux-authentic American traditions up close: fried chicken on Christmas. So Christmas is a pretty weird holiday for the Japanese to be celebrating in the first place, given it is
Fried
not
chicken
remotely
on
a Christian
Christmas
country.
is
But
so
they do,
American,
and
though.
in a mostly superficial way that focuses on things like decorations and foods above even things like family or presents. And a lot of this superficiality, in turn, is heavily filtered through assumptions of what Americans do. And apparently the Japanese have been convinced that eating fried chicken, especially KFC fried chicken, is the traditional American thing.
クリスマスケンタッキーにしない？
When you're in
I
Japan,
mean, it's not really that far off, right? People eat like what, turkey and duck and bird on Christmas traditionally. And I mean, fried chicken is just the most delicious way to prepare poultry. I'm not offended by this in the slightest. I think it is funny to see Japanese people in Santa costumes consuming fried chicken, though.
around Christmas time, you will see big ads for special fried chicken Christmas combo deals all over the place. And a lot of Japanese kids will look forward to having a big KFC feast on December 25th. This authentic tradition was
yum.
supposedly the idea of just one man, Takashi Okawara, who ran the first Japanese KFC franchise and claims to have made up the Christmas thing as a marketing gimmick in the 19...
Dude, the first Japanese KFC franchise owner went absolutely dummy with that thing. Like, it's unbelievably popular in Japan, isn't it? Isn't KFC like one of the most popular American exports in Japan? Is 7-Eleven American too? If so, the Japanese people who ran those branches of those stores in Japan did an amazing job selling that to the Japanese people. Like, unbelievable. Probably related to these kind of crazy, kooky marketing ideas, right?
1970s.
And after a few years, KFC for Christmas starts to get popular in Japan. And NHK, which is a national broadcaster, comes in to interview Mr. Okawara, and they want to know if KFC is an American Christmas tradition.
You are selling Kentucky Fried Chicken so well in Christmas. And is there common custom in overseas? And I would, I know that there people are not eating chicken, they're eating turkey. But I said, yes, it was that. But,
Based, dude.
I still regret that.
I found a lot of
Oh, he
Japanese
still
people were
regrets
quite
it.
shocked when I told
He says, I still regret it while sitting on a gigantic pile of money and going to sleep on a gigantic pile of money and waking up to his butler made entirely of money, waking him up to a breakfast of money and freshly baked money coffee.
them that no one in America actually eats fried chicken on Christmas, and that if anything, eating fast food on Christmas would be considered a fairly trashy thing in American culture. But then again, I'm sure that a lot of Americans would also be shocked to learn that Japanese people do not eat sushi with rice on the outside. Speaking of fast food, another wild, authentic American thing I have experienced firsthand on my travels is the Dutch practice of eating what they call American-style sauce on their French fries. You can buy it at
Is it
places like McDonald's.
just
or in
mayo?
bottles at the store. It's not that bad. I would describe it as basically what you would get if you put mayonnaise and relish together in
Yeah.
the blender. And even weirder Dutch food, however,
Dutch people love mayo. It's just another excuse for them to put mayo onto something.
is what they call filet Americain, or American
He is pretty
préparé
bouncy when he
in
talks to
Belgium,
Red
which
Schwartz.
is a kind of pâté made of raw ground beef
Ew.
and often eaten on toast or crackers.
Oh.
There are a lot of theories about how this weird
Where is this
beef
from?
préparé food, however, is what they call filet Americain, or American
Oh.
préparé in Belgium, which is a kind of pâté made of raw ground beef and often eaten on toast or crackers.
I would
there are a lot
not
of theories about
eat
how
that.
this weird and possibly dangerous dish became associated with Americans. But when I was there, people told me it was because during the war, there had become this stereotype that American soldiers all ate their steaks super rare, and then the Dutch beef industry just kind of ran with that. That is almost certainly an apocryphal story, but hey, apocryphal stories are one of the key foundations upon which authentic traditions are built.
True.
In the comment section,
It's also the foundation upon which society as a whole is built.
of my original
Beef tartare or spam? Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was looking at that too. That beef tartare looks an awful lot like the spam that you would get in a can. Just like regular spam coloring. Though spam, I believe, is cooked.
authentic video. A bunch of my non-American friends had some fun examples of their own of various head-scratching things they've seen marketed as being American style in their own countries. For example, some of my British viewers noted that British supermarkets sometimes sell supposed American style hot dogs in jars of brine. Load up on that big stateside flavor, proclaims this ad. But if hot dogs in jars of brine are too weird for you, they do also sell them in cans of brine as well.
Dude, yuck. I could see how you would think that canned hot dogs are American. I think they sell canned hot dogs here. But hot dogs in general are just an American invention, are they not? So any spin on the hot dog is kind of an American tradition. There's a hot dog, this is sort of related, but it just reminded me of the hot dog in Argentina, I believe. Is it in Argentina or is it in Chile? They have hot dog places where you can get an Italiano hot dog, which is a hot dog with the Italian flag on top and condiments. So it's mayo in the middle, avocado on one side, and then ketchup on the other side. Disgusting. An unbelievable amount of mayo on that, an unbelievable amount of ketchup and avocado, and the mixture is just not good. Italiano hot dog. That's not even taking something from the Italian culture and like twisting it. That's just them drawing an Italian flag on top of the hot dog and calling it an Italiano, though, which is really funny. Oh yeah, it's a Chilean Italian style hot dog is what it says. Here it is. It's that right there, and it is not good. But I'm a hot dog hater in general. No, it's not an Italian combo with a hot dog in it. It's just it's a hot dog with an Italian flag drawn on top, which is depressing.
Hot dogs are, of course, one of the great exoticized symbols of American cuisine in much of the
True.
world. And as a result, slapping hot dogs on something is always a surefire way to market it as being American style. For example, in a lot of places, pizzas with hot dogs on them are presented as being American style pizzas, either sliced up hot dogs, as in this German pizza, or entire wieners, as in this one from South Korea.
Who would buy this? That's disgusting. Is that like a pickle next to it? Oh no, it's just like cheese. It'd be so funny if it was a hot dog, full pickle, and then just like a mayo drizzle on top. Dude, crazy. They just take wacky food and they're like, hey, eat it, America. Eat it. It's good. They love it there. The Americans like it. Why don't you want it?
As in this one from South Korea.
That's unbelievable.
In Italy, meanwhile, a American pizza is apparently one with bits of hot dog and French fries. In Brazil, they sell allegedly
potatoes on pizza actually goes ridiculously hard, regardless of the form of potato. And I have gotten many pizzas with French fries on them in the United States of America. That's like a pretty typical thing to be served at one of those pizza places where they have the crazy pizzas, you know? Not just like Hawaiian style pizzas, but places where they have like taco pizza, or like they might actually do a hot dog pizza. They'll do like a baked potato pizza at these places. They'll do, what else would they do? They do dessert pizzas, exotic dessert pizzas. Think like Cece's, but upscale. Cece's Pizza.
California style pizza with pineapple, figs, plums, and those bright red cherries they sell in cans.
Wait, what? What? Pineapples, fig, plum, and then maraschino cherries is unbelievable. That's like the most foul thing ever.
Cherries
What?
they sell in cans. Though nothing can top this
California style.
Daniel. My friend was doing graduate work in Poland and went out to eat and saw American pizza on the menu. When she ordered it, it came out as a plain cheese pizza, and the guy brought a can of creamed corn and poured it directly onto the pizza right there at the table. Many Americans who had lived and poured it
Creamed corn?
Directly onto the pizza right there at the table.
Ugh.
Many Americans who had lived or traveled abroad were equally keen to regale me with horror stories about what other countries
Creamed
seem
corn
to think
is pretty quintessentially American, though. So is pizza, regardless of what the Italians want to say. So I could see how they would make the jump. It's just, it doesn't really match that well.
traditional American-style breakfast entails. Among other things, they described being served breakfasts that included stuff like baked beans, garlic bread, potato salad, and of course, hot dogs. One guy even complained about being served green orange juice in China. Talking of Asia, many of my Asian friends told me about a dish that is apparently common in many Asian countries, known as American fried rice. This evidently consists of
hot
rice
dog
cooked
fried
with
rice?
ketchup, corn, and raisins, accompanied by this evidently consists of rice cooked with ketchup, corn, and raisins, accompanied by a side of various stereotypical American delicacies like hot dogs, slices of bologna, fried eggs, and chicken nuggets.
I could see where you get the hot dogs, the bologna, the fried eggs, the chicken nuggets, even the corn, even the ketchup rice makes sense to me. But the raisins? Where did they get the idea that we eat raisins in our rice? That's like it's like an Indian thing, isn't it? Like biryani?
Plus more ketchup. But my favorite story of a authentic American dish comes from my friend Camilo in Colombia. In Colombia, we have American-style hot dogs, which are enormous hot dogs with a chorizo wiener topped with melted cheese, crumbled potato chips, various sauces, and quail eggs. I was able to verify this with a photo.
Whoa! Oh my god, that actually looks like it would be like low-key delicious though. It's crazy that some people take the American idea and run with it in like a completely terrible, messed up way as a marketing gimmick and make a monstrous dish that nobody would want to eat. And others come up with things like this where they just smother things in cheese and put eggs on it, which is just a extremely delicious way to eat anything, honestly.
By this with a photo. Camilo continues, we named it that because of a common belief in Latin America that people in the USA eat big size foods with a lot of toppings and all of that. You can't believe how disappointed I was when I tried an actual hot dog in the USA. All right, now let us do a lightning round.
Yeah, that
of
sounds
a few
way
other
better than a regular
much-beloved,
one.
Allegedly American foods from around the world. Amerikaners, which are German cookies.
Oh yeah,
Black and white icing.
Seen those.
Similar but distinct American cakes that the Poles make, which are these little doughy lumps with frosted undersides. An American sandwich, or a pan American, which is some sort of beef and french fry sandwich that they sell in France.
Ooh, yummy though, yummy. Pan American, down for that. I'm not mad about the American culture being put french fries on it. I'm really into that, to be honest with you.
That they sell in France. American salad, which is a kind of mayonnaise and carrot salad sold in Spain.
Not down for
And
that.
American dressing, a creamy sauce that the Swedes eat that's made of pickles, mayonnaise, and hot sauce and sold in tubes. Now available.
Since when is America so associated with mayo? Isn't mayo French? Where is mayonnaise from? It's from France or Spain. I feel like Europeans use mayo more than Americans.
All in bacon flavor. But
It is just Big Mac sauce, you're right.
Not just limited to food, of course. A number of my foreign friends were eager to inform me that these things, which I guess we would call red solo cups, are a subject of considerable fascination in other parts of the world, where they are often sold as glamorous American party cups. I love this copy from this British online store. Everything about these disposable red American party cups says party. Whether you're...
I mean, I don't think that this is off base at all, right? Isn't this what you do when you have a party in the United States of America? You get red solo cups? Nothing quite like using a cup once and then throwing it into a big trash can to really bring your barbecue together. We literally have a red solo cup anthem, man. Like this is truly American. This is not even bastardized in any way at all.
planning a barbecue, or a wild night of beer pong and American pop music, these red party cups are
They're
the
not
perfect
wrong.
disposable option. Instantly recognizable from a number of American films, such as the American Pie series and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, these disposable cups are durable enough for even the wildest of parties.
Yeah!
In Brazil, however, they call a cup that looks like this an American cup. Brazilians also call placemats American sets for some
Okay.
reason. They have a similar situation in Italy, where a placemat is known as an
Solo cups are
American
goated.
tablecloth. Are placemats really that American of a thing? My friend Marcelo, meanwhile, tells me this story. I visited Chile one time, and they have stores out there called American stores. These stores are actually just thrift stores, but they call them that because they mostly have American types of clothing, such as American football jerseys, American brands, American college shirts, etc. It was pretty funny, to be honest. This reminds
I didn't see that when I was in Chile, but I wasn't really looking. I know for a fact that a lot of thrift stores around the world stock American brands very heavily, like Levi's and stuff like that. Like when I was in France recently, the thrift stores had a ton of just like Harley Davidson shirts, like that kind of stuff, like quintessential Americana. But it's not really that different from thrift stores in America. That's just very stylish right now. I feel like it's very in, like the denim Americana, like over the top kind of designs are trendy.
Reminds me of another wild story I can tell you from my time in Japan. There was this neighborhood in Tokyo called Harajuku that was known for having a lot of cool hipster fashion stores. And they would have these American fashion stores where they would sell like Tommy Hilfiger and Supreme and all of that. But in order to have the full American experience, they would employ these big black guys wearing, you know, rags and chains and basketball jerseys to stand out front of the stores and beckon the Japanese people to come in. But these guys were not actually African American, but rather literal African immigrants from places like Senegal or Ghana who...
Dude, I thought for sure he was going to say that they were just Japanese people in blackface. Thank God he didn't.
I assume were much cheaper to hire. And they would be trying to lure you into these stores with their cool American hip-hop slang, but spoken through these thick African accents from people who, in many cases, clearly barely understood English.
That's
now,
really cool.
In Russia, there is nothing the kids love more than heading down to the old theme park and riding the American slide, which is what they call roller coasters over there, which is kind of ironic since in a lot of other European countries they call roller coasters Russian mountains, and the historians seem to agree that they were actually invented in Russia as well. But still,
Interesting. That's not surprising that Russia invented roller coasters. What I want to do now is I want to make a video where I try all the supposedly American things, like trying American foods from around the world, or American versions of foods from around the world, where I try like the American frozen pizza, the American hot dog, the weird American canned hot dog, or the brined hot dog, the California style pizza. I really want to do that. That seems like a great
Americans
one.
would much rather be associated with roller coasters than brass knuckles, or as the French call them, American fists. Or how about duct tape, which is called American tape in Spain. All right,
Well,
now
yeah.
let us close with a really good summary of what
Raisin
is
ketchup
perhaps
fried
one of
rice.
the best
Yeah,
examples
exactly.
of a faux-authentic American phenomenon that wound up going mainstream in America itself. My friend Christopher writes, I think one example of something that is a product of a foreign country's idea of American culture that America kind of reappropriated for itself is the spaghetti
Yeah, that
Western
is crazy.
film genre. As the name suggests, the genre originated in Italy as Italian filmmakers made movies based on a largely mythical understanding of the American West. American filmmakers then began to import the style in their own films about the American West, and it proved very popular among American filmgoers, even if
That is
its
really
representation
funny.
of the Wild West is only very loosely based on the truth. A very recent film that utilizes a lot of these spaghetti western tropes is the Quentin Tarantino film Django Unchained. The term spaghetti western is itself also quite interesting.
That's pretty
because,
amazing.
as we discussed in the previous video, spaghetti has become one of the most Americanized Italian foods in the US. So there is something wonderfully poetic and circular about using the name of an Americanized Italian food to describe Italianized American history.
It
So
is
I hope
really
you enjoyed
beautiful.
These two deep dives into the exciting world of authentic culture. If you have any ideas of how I could stretch out this premise any further, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out the first video if you haven't already.
Oh,
and
they
I will
had
see you
another video?
next week.
Well played. This is a great video. Good job, JJ. Really enjoyed watching that. I would love to use this premise for my own video where I try all these different versions of things. But yeah, I think that will do it for the stream. I appreciate you watching. That was a good one. I will be back probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Not probably, definitely tomorrow. All right, bye.